Good morning, everyone. This morning, I'm going to be using a new tool called Loom to talk to you about some of our social studies things that may not be in your packet, but are still important for you to learn so you can just watch the lesson and follow along, even though you don't have any packet work to do. So, this morning, we're going to be talking about how we have to make choices with the money that we have. We're going to be thinking about cost and how much things cost and how we choose what we spend our money on. So I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint about making choices, and we're going to go through a little bit and talk about what cost means and how people spend their money. Give me just a second. We're going to view from the beginning. So what is cost? When we think about cost, we usually think about how much money does it take to buy something. A cost is what you give up so that you can have something else. So, for example, this little girl wants to buy the stuffed animal. The stuffed animal costs $2. So, if she wants to have the toy, she has to give up the $2. That's how much it costs. But do the things that we want always cost money, or can they cost something else? For example, you might give your green crayon to a classmate so that they will give you a yellow crayon. You didn't have to spend money, but the yellow crayon cost you your green crayon. Another word for that is trading. You may not pay money for something, you may trade or barter to get what you want. Bartering with goods. We use money as a resource to buy many goods and services, but not everything costs money. Some things can cost you a good. This is called bartering. And remember, a good is something that you have that has been grown or made that you touch and you use. So sometimes, whenever you want to get a resource, you may not spend money on that. You may barter with a good. So, for example, this little boy says that I don't have any money. I can barter with a friend by trading my ball for something that they have. I would like to barter with you. I can give you my toy car if I can have your ball. They're trading goods, the basketball for the toy car. The two friends barter with each other. So for this little boy here, the car cost one ball. And for this little girl, the ball cost one car. They traded or bartered goods with one another. Sometimes you barter with services. Remember, a service is not something that's made or grown. A service is something that someone does for another person. So we use money as a resource to buy goods and services, but not everything costs money. Some things cost you a service, which is also called bartering. So this little girl says, I don't have any money. I can barter with a friend by trading a service for something they have. This little boy says, I would like to barter with you. I will give you my stuffed bear if you teach me how to ride my bike. So this is a service. He is saying, you can have my bear, but you have to pay me by teaching me how to ride my bike, which is a service. The two friends barter with each other. The little girl says, this bear cost me my time and effort, the time and effort it took to teach my friend to ride his bike. The little boy learned to ride his bike, and it only cost him one bear. Many times we want more things than we can have. I'm sure that's happened to you before, that you've been at the store and wanted things and your parents told you, no, not today. Unlimited wants. Unlimited means that something never ends. If you have unlimited wants, that means you just want more and more and more and more. Limited resources means that something does have an end. Money is the resource we use to buy things, and it's limited. We only have so much. Why can't we have all the things that we want? Take a second and think about that. Why don't you think you can buy all the things that you want? We don't have enough money for all the things that we want. So our wants might be unlimited. We could think of all of the things in the world that we would like, but the money we have to buy them with is limited. So we have to make some choices. Do you get every toy at the toy store? Why not? That's right, because the money is limited. There's not enough money to buy every single toy that you want. So we have to make choices. Do you get all the clothes at the mall? Why not? Same reason we have to make choices about what we want. Making choices. When we have more wants than we have resources or money, we have to make choices. So here we see the guitar is $4, or I'm sorry, the guitar is $10, the drum is $4, the helicopter is $8, the balloon is $3, and it looks like the toy car is $5. The little boy says, I want all of these. He has unlimited wants. He wishes he could buy everything, but he only has $12 to spend. So even though he has unlimited wants, he can only spend $12. His resources or money are limited. He needs to make a choice. If we look at how much the toys cost, what could he buy? We know that if he buys this guitar, that's the only choice he can make because he has $12 and the guitar costs 10. That only leaves him with $2. And all of these other toys are more expensive than that. So if he decides on the guitar, then he's only going to be able to buy that item. He might decide he wants to buy some cheaper items, like the helicopter is $8 and the drum is $4. He bought these two, 8 plus 4 is 12, and he has enough money for them. So he has to look at his options and decide, what do I really want that does not go over $12? We see this when we go to the Bobcat Den and we have our Bobcat bucks and we have to decide, what do we really want to buy? What's the most important to us to spend our Bobcat bucks on? So he could buy the guitar, or he could buy the helicopter and the drum. He could buy the helicopter and the ball because 8 plus 3 is 11. Or he could buy three things: the drum, the ball, and the toy car. The drum is 4 plus the ball is 3, that's 7, plus 5 more makes 12. So those are some of the things that he can buy, but he can't buy everything that he wants. Bargain shopping. It's good to be a bargain shopper when you have limited resources. So what is a bargain? A bargain is a good deal. We have limited resources, so it helps us to find bargains that save us money. You've probably heard about your parents talking about how something is on sale. It costs less money than it usually does. It's a bargain, it's a way to save money. So, to be a bargain shopper, you can look to see if the items are on sale. You can wait till a store has a big sale to do your shopping. You can find an item that's similar to the one that you want that costs less money, or you can use coupons to buy the items for less money, or you can compare items by looking at them in different places. A different store might sell the same item for less money. So maybe you look at a toy and you look at Target and you look at Walmart, and they have different prices, even though it's the same toy. And you can be a bargain shopper by buying from the store that has a cheaper price. Okay, guys, that's the end of our slideshow today. Hopefully, you learned a little bit about how we have to make choices on what we spend our money on. I'll be making some more videos using Loom. Remember, these videos don't really go with your packet, but there's something extra that you can watch to learn about the other things that we cover in social studies, fourth quarter and second grade. Talk to you soon.